In this video we're going to build an old-fashioned, old-styled billycart. The kids will get lots and lots of fun and enjoyment out of this, and it's very cheap to make. Okay, the steps to building the billycart is we're going to cut our timber to size, we're going to build our frame, we're going to put the axles on, we're going to put the rope on so you can steer. So let's get going. Okay, the tools you need to do this project are very basic. All you need is a cordless drill, a third sheet sander, a jigsaw, a square pencil, tape measure, some drill bits and drill accessories, hammer, shifting spanner, a hand saw. You also need your earmuffs, your goggles and your dust masks. So please ensure that you keep all your children away from all the power tools and all the sharp objects whilst doing this project. Some of the materials you'll need, will be the pine, because it's easy to use and it's cheap and it's very easy to work with. You also get these axles, they come in a kit with your axle, your cotter pins and your brackets, they all come together. Also you need your 70mm bolt. You also need your wheels, your 4 wheels of your choice. You need a length of rope for your steering. You'll also need your 35mm countersunk screws. So that's all our tools and materials. So let's get on with this fabulous product. We're now going on to measure and cut the main piece for the billycart, which is the centre bracket which holds everything. Using a tape measure, we measure out 1 metre, and using the square to get a nice square edge, just mark it straight across. We'll now go on to measure out the supports for the axles and the supports for the main seat and for the steering. They're all the same size, so it's just a matter of cutting 3 pieces at 350mm. Now on the end that we measured, we need to make it round rather than square, because it just looks a lot better and it's much safer too, because you don't have any of the sharp lines. Now to do that, you just use anything round. I'm actually going to use the wheel, and you just place that on the end of the timber and mark it out. And that'll make a nice round edge there when we cut it out with the jigsaw. We're now going to cut the main beam for this billycart in 2 cuts. We're going to use a hand saw straight across, then for the round bit on the end we're going to use a jigsaw. We're now going to sand off the piece that we just used the jigsaw on to make it nice and smooth. So using your dust mask and a sanding pad, we'll go ahead and smooth that off. We're now going to drill the hole for the steering, and it's just a matter of measuring down 80, and then a matter of just drilling the hole. Now that we've cut all our timber, we're going to put all this together. We'll start off with the seat. Now I've cut this seat just to show you how to do it. You can make it as wide as you like, as long as you like, as high as you like, to suit your child. Think about the future. Your child will grow, so maybe make it a bit bigger at the beginning. But this one is just to show you how to get started. So I've done the seat. Now I'm going to put on all the framework for the base so we can put our axles in. So I'll work from the back to the front and show you how that happens. With the pine, it's probably best that you pre-drill it so you don't split your pine. Now the first piece I put on is actually for the axle for the wheels. The second one is just for support. We'll now go on to the front with the steering. Remember that we drilled the hole and drill a hole in the centre for the steering, and we put the bolt through. We also drill 2 holes for where the rope goes in. Going to put the sides on now, and I've rounded off the edge the same as I rounded off the front of the main beam. That's just for a little bit more safety so your children don't get hurt. We'll now just put this side on. Now we put the back on. Now put on the front axle using the kit. It's just a matter of screwing it straight on, making sure that you have room for your rope for your steering. Then place the wheel on. And we place the split pin or cotter pin in there, and then we just bend that around, a pair of pliers, and then it's just a matter of putting the cap on. Now we've put the back wheels on exactly the same procedure as the front wheels. Now we're going to put the rope on, and this is where you need your child to come in and sit down, and they need to sit in the seat comfortably with their arms bent, and then you measure out your rope, put it through, and just tie the knots in the end, and that'll be all they need for their steering. Well, there you have it, the Billycart, the old style Billycart. Give it a lick of paint, really bright colours, your children will love it. If you need more information, come on down to any Bunnings warehouse and ask a team member and they'll help you out. Enjoy.